name is Leslie Klein. I am the voice behind all of the phone calls I've been making to you guys for the last 3 years. Welcome to the class of 1966 50th reunion here at Webb. We're at the cafeteria, which has food that was not seen even once while I was eating at this cafeteria and at the one up at the boys' school. So I hope you have a wonderful time this weekend, Friday and Saturday at the reunion, and I hope it will generate some memories for you forevermore. The first event of the class of 1966's 50th reunion is to drive over to Webb School of Knoxville, down Webb School Lane. And on the way to the meeting area, cheerleader practice. And there is where we are heading. The first event is at the King Cultural Commons, otherwise known as the Pit, though it's kind of pretty inside. People arriving at the event. At this point in time, I would like to officially declare the Webb School class of 1966 begun. The purpose of the get-together is to turn strangers into acquaintances. Two very important facts. In questions to you guys, I asked, what did you think of the education you received at Webb? How did it help you in life? And with one exception, and you know who you are, every single person here said that it greatly helped them in college in a variety of ways, and also in their early years after college. And the second fact is, I asked you, did you like at Webb, your time at Webb? And with a few exceptions, pretty much everyone agreed that either hated it, maybe a lot, or really hated it. So, as a result, very few of us have maintained contact. The decorations are from her and Martha. Also, the food selection. If you'd like the food in our favor, and the food selection. All from Debbie. So Debbie, please stand up.
Yes, my passion is creating things, and I'm too ADD to stick with one thing. I'm interested in it, I do that. And I would say my biggest accomplishment in life is taking care of people.
I think that I'm the person who worked the hardest to get out of Knoxville, because I was one of the ones that said, oh,
biggest accomplishment involved with this reunion was finding Mark Latham. Because I Googled him, Mark Latham, California. And there were several. And so I finally, I looked on Facebook for one of them, and I thought, that guy looks sort of like Mark Latham. But if you look in your book, like the picture of Mark Latham in high school doesn't really look so much like the picture of this big, like, hippie guy with his whole family standing in California on a mountain.
Now, tell us why you won the award.
I'm not sure how it was exactly. I was glad I finally beat Mark. You know, I guess I won it because I had a very good career in my research. I was very fortunate in starting in a field at its very early days. I was interested in sugars and proteins.
The first event on Saturday is the guided tour around the Webb campus. Our class get-together is at 10:45. Next to the clock tower on another bright, sunny, and very hot day. Taylor Hamilton, class of 83, is our guide.
Welcome to Webb. Even to help you get your bearings, I'm here to do that. Back when you all were here, the road used to come straight down through here. This year, for the first time, we broke the 5th grade off from the lower school and moved them exclusively into this building.
A video production studio. There's the kindergarten and lower school. The old girls' school is now middle school, grades 6 through 8. And this is where the girls' school did their chapel programs every morning. All types of new rooms and new things. Even the learning styles chart. All types of propaganda signage. And now we come to the old boys' school, which is now the upper school, grades 9 through 12. And where the president of Webb resides. So this area was where the cafeteria was for the boys. And the upper school has its unique activities as well. And new spaces, wide spaces. These are the famous players from Webb, and the class of 1966 is missing because of our 0 and 13 schedule results. Same thing in track. There were no stars in the class of 1966.
Out, and they don't let the lower classmen in here.
So only seniors and juniors in this area. The old boys' school chapel program area, and where the basketball games were played. And there is the new athletic center. Right there is where all the guys lined up to get paddled at.
Gambling and a card game down there would be dealt with very severely.
But a bunch of us decided, hey, let's go outside and play football.
Yes.
So we headed down to one end of the hall, and we were out there. I'm tossing the ball. He made me the quarterback, and I'm throwing the ball. All of a sudden, you look around. There's Mr. Webb.
There's Mr. Webb taking names.
You know, most years the valedictorian and salutatorians hang out here because it's a great place to study.
And there are many new buildings like this physics science building, where they give the chapel programs. 10th grade and a senior are the only ones who have to give a chapel talk now. Now, as was happening our final years, we walk back down the hill to lunch and the alumni awards celebration starting at 12 noon. This is a catered lunch, so we'll see how the food is. And after you get your food, this is where you sit.
I'm Brian, and I'm the president here at Webb School. This is my second year here, and it is just an honor and a privilege to be able to work at a school like Webb. And, the Knoxville News Sentinel released the Best of the Best, and for the second year in a row, Webb.
You have to pay extra postage or baggage on it.
Very heavy. The next event is our reunion at Cherokee in about 3 hours. The final event of the class of 1966's reunion is being held at the Cherokee Country Club. First step is to get your name tag and purchase a drink from Ashley. The reunion itself is being held in this huge river room with an incredible view of the Tennessee River out the window. Gorgeous bar in the room and our buffet. Lots of people showing up by 5:20. Here's a typical table with daisies, which the girls carry when they graduate, and the green balloons that decorate the top of the table, and the Webb School coffee cups. The class picture started with a pretty salad.
The thing we're going to do tonight, I'm going to ask Cynthia Faust Foster if she would please lead us in grace. And he kind of told all of us what we need to do and where we need to be at the time. And he already told me I'm a minute or two behind, but I said, I'll make it up there.
We didn't get Sonny to tell us his passion and his favorite activity since he graduated from Webb.
Passion is a neat thing. I have a lot of passion for a lot of things. You know, I like to try to make a difference. I like to touch people every day. And
we did come here a year ago from England, and it has just been one of the most wonderful blessings in our life to be a part of Webb School. And we want to thank you for inviting both Betsy and I to be with you this evening for the dinner and the reunion. I guess when the gentlemen were here, to get rid of demerits, there was this whole paddling thing that I've been hearing a lot about. So I started to think, I wonder if we should bring the paddle back to Webb. Well, maybe. And I thought, well, maybe not for the students, but I wonder if we brought the paddle back for those parents who are so involved right now.
How much I've enjoyed meeting all of you. Again, reiterate my appreciation to Leslie for his efforts on behalf of the class and helping to update all of our information about you. And I hope that we continue to stay in touch with you in many, many ways through our alumni magazine and our social media.
A movie star, and I showed Mrs. Webb that this is my favorite picture of Mr. Webb, and I'm just so glad that she can be here with us.
Many of you I really do remember. It's wonderful. So glad you came back, and I hope you'll come back soon.
10 days on a ship, going out, 10 days on a ship back, and in between the most memorable year of my life. What I didn't realize then was I wasn't just going anywhere, like there were 3,000 from all over the world going to the States, but I was going to Webb. And that, I think, was the greatest thing that ever happened. There were a lot of people very jealous of me.
Thank you very much all. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. It went exactly as I planned it. So it really did. This is great.